I haven't made a vlog in a long time. I've been busy, been traveling a lot, and I don't really like making vlogs that much. But today, the Xxl 2017 freshman issue just came out. It was released, or it was announced, whatever, and they released their 10 freshman artists. And yeah, so I'm gonna speak on that, react to that, whatever you want to call it. So before I get into it, let me just say that I think they're making it for people who come across it on newsstands rather than like the youth and the culture who are really anticipating it. But nothing against Xxl. I just think that their tactics when selecting these artists are a bit shifted. I don't know, I just think it's different than how it should be. But nonetheless, I think it's a solid list to a certain extent. 2 months ago, I made a freshman prediction of what this would be, and I said Playboy Cardi, Famous Dex, Kyle, Made in Tokyo, Nav, Amine, Ugly God, X. I said Young M.A. or No Name, and then for the 10th spot, I said Smoke Perp or Lil Pump. And then after it, I was thinking about it, and there's more people who I thought were deserving, who I would have put in there if I would have made the list later on. Ski Mask and Slump God being one of them. I think Ski Mask should have been on it. That was my prediction. The actual list is Kamaya. I'm not sure how you say that exactly. A Boogie with the Hoodie, PNB Rock, X, Playboy Cardi, Made in Tokyo, Amine, Ugly God, Cap G, and Kyle. I'm gonna just kind of go through everyone and explain why I think they were on it, and then also I'm gonna speak on some people who I think should have been on it. Kamaya. To be honest, I had no clue who that was before today, and there's always that person who you never know, or who someone doesn't know on the Xxl list. I mean, not everyone knows every single rapper. But yeah, I just never heard of her. You know, I looked up her stuff, and she has, you know, some videos with views, and she has a couple big songs. But still, I think that even that, it doesn't make perfect sense for her to be on this. Like I said in the prediction video, I said there'd be at least one girl, or female rapper, to kind of diversify things, because Xxl wants to attract different audiences. A Boogie with the Hoodie makes complete sense. He has a lot of big songs, great music. PNB Rock, that was one that I was kind of on the fence about. He's one of those people who, if he made it, I understood it, and if he didn't, I wouldn't have thought twice about it. Made in Tokyo, I figured that much, just because, you know what I'm saying, he has big records. I thought he would make it. Playboy Cardi, no brainer. X, no brainer. Ugly God, no brainer. Drop that tape. Amine, I predicted he would be on it because his hit record, it's like, I don't know, it's platinum or it's gold. It's one of those big song, everyone knows it. Kyle, also I Spy, huge song, and he has a lot of other content too. And then Cap G, he had the Girlfriend song and just released an album. So it all makes sense, but there's definitely a lot of people who would be swiped out for another person. I made an Instagram post this morning on the Lyrical Lemonade's Instagram page, and I posted the cover. I said thoughts. The biggest conflict with this cover, I think a lot of people are wondering where Famous Dex is. That's like the #1 missing piece to this, and then also a lot of people are wondering where Ski Mask is, wondering where Pump and Perp is. I think that I expected Perp or Pump, one of them, to be on it, but if they didn't make it, I would have understood it. I could definitely guarantee that they will be on it next year though, so that made sense to me that they weren't on it. X is on it already, so if they put Ski Mask on it, they're essentially catering to the same audience. I think Xxl has a very planned marketing scheme, and it's like a strategy, so that's probably why they left off Ski Mask. Dex should have definitely been on it. Even with all the controversy and things that have happened in the past with Dex, I think he's one of the most consistent. A ton of people, you know, agreed, obviously, and then there's people who don't even like Dex who are like, but yeah, he should have been on the list. And then there's people who despise Dex and were saying whatever they want to say, but then they'd follow it up with, but he should have made it. He's super consistent. And yeah, so Dex is just like, it doesn't make sense to me at all that Dex didn't make it. My guess is that Xxl is just kind of tying back in those controversial things that happened. So Ski Mask made a tweet on April 25th. I got pulled up right here because I remember seeing it. I was like, oh, they probably picked the list. April 25th, he tweeted, "I didn't make the XXL freshman list, you guys, I'm sorry." So if you don't know, I hope you guys all know, the XXL list is always determined for a couple months before it's announced. You know, they have the photo shoot, they have to notify everyone, get everyone at the same place at one time. And yeah, so he probably found out through X, I'd assume so, because X was on the list, so he was notified in advance. So he probably told Ski, and I don't think people who didn't make it were notified, because I asked Dex like a week ago if he made the list, and he said he didn't know yet. And then I thought back to when Ski tweeted this, and I was just super confused because I thought for sure Dex would make it. So I was like, you know what, maybe they're switching it up or they haven't picked it. And I was like, all right, whatever. Dex is gonna make it probably regardless. So I just kind of threw that out because I thought Dex would make it. The list came out, and I don't know, there's a lot of people who could have been in there. One person a lot of people were commenting on when I made the post, they said, where's, they said Dex, they said Ski, they said Pump Perp. A lot of people said Montana of 300 as well. XXL is trying to view things at a larger scale. So with Montana being, you know what I'm saying, larger in like the YouTube field of things and like videos and just like the internet like that, he doesn't have any huge press or radio play. So I think that's why he didn't make it. I don't agree with any of that, but I think XXL is doing it for trying to reach a larger audience instead of trying to capture these people who are actually into the rap scene, which doesn't really make sense. Salute to XXL. That's my opinion on everything. Like I said, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I mean, I don't disagree with all of it. I mean, I kind of pictured it would happen like this, as it always does. You know what I'm saying, Ski's not going to be on it when X is on it. They've always seemed to do that. Like when Bibby was on it, Herb wasn't on it until next year. And then, you know what I'm saying, they usually typically do things like that. I think next year we'll see all the people on it who we want to see this year, hopefully at least. But yeah, that's my view on that. And yeah, other than that, just let me know what I should vlog about moving forward. If I should never vlog again, if you hate the vlogs, whatever.
Woke up this morning, feel great. Roll up over right away. Fuck what these fun niggas say. I put more bucks in my safe. I need a cash right away. Unless you got chase.